Yes, let's go. Throw the hook with the best of them. King Kong beat your chest, should've slept on you. What's next? The check drip dip, run the neck, check hook by the bookfish hook off the deck. ShowBizz. Throw the hook, shouldn't have slept on you. Subscribe to the biz. What's taking y'all so long? Doesn't cost. I'm the boss. Get involved. Above. Subscribe. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. All right, man. Look, let's throw the hook. Well, so breaking news: Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. It looks like his next fight will be against Andy Ruiz.
Frank Warren and I are looking for another opponent in Manchester or in Las Vegas. So we're looking at Andy Ruiz, Helenius. I guess if it's Helenius, we do it in the UK. Ruiz, we do the fight in Las Vegas.
Hit the Tyson bell. Yes, that's right. They are talking about Tyson Fury versus Andy Ruiz in Las Vegas. And if not Andy Ruiz, then Robert Helenius out there in the UK. And Frank Warren's going to promote that fight. Hit the Tyson bell. Now, look, I know many of you are asking me, ShowBizz the adult, what happened to Dillian, the body snatcher? Right. What happened there? Why are they moving on? Well, let me do my best at explaining this. Look, Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte, he opened up a lawsuit. That's right. He is suing the WBC. Why? Because he has yet been named as the heavyweight WBC mandatory. And this has been 3 years that he's been ranked #1. So before the WBC convention, Dillian Whyte said, look, I am about to sue the WBC. You can't help but to think that he was a little bit, let's say, inspired by Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder and him arbitrating his way to his third fight with Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. But the funny thing is this, the WBC did name Dillian Whyte as Tyson Gypsy King Fury's mandatory after the WBC convention. So you thinking, Dillian Whyte, are you going to drop the arbitration? No. Well, why? Because Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte, he wants $10 million guaranteed to take on Tyson Gypsy King Fury. And of course, Top Rank, Frank Warren, those boys, they cannot guarantee that type of money because the crowd isn't guaranteed. Look, we are not clear from COVID, right? So the crowd is not guaranteed on who can travel, who can do what band is here. So they just cannot guarantee $10 million. And Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte is saying this, well, if you're not going to guarantee me $10 million, then I'm not dropping the arbitration, which puts everything on hold.
Dillian Whyte really and his people should come to the table and make the deal to fight Tyson Fury. That's not likely to happen. So they're going to play out the arbitration.
And the arbitration looks like it's not going to be over until late March or April or something like that. And Tyson Gypsy King Fury, he needs a fight. Well,
so we're looking at Andy Ruiz, Helenius. I guess if it's Helenius, we do it in the UK. Ruiz, we do the fight in Las Vegas.
But here's the thing. The fight will not be for the WBC title. Why? Because of arbitration. Now, Mauricio Suleiman, he did promise that Tyson Fury would not get his WBC title snatched. He would not have to vacate the title or anything like that. He will still remain champion. But with the lawsuit from Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte, Tyson Fury would not be defending his title up against Andy Ruiz come March in Las Vegas.
WBC, Mauricio Suleiman would go find another opponent, fight without the WBC title, and we're not going to take it away from you, and go about your business.
Still, I'm excited about the fight. I would like to see Robert Helenius versus Tyson Fury too. It really doesn't matter to me, but I definitely want to see Andy Ruiz versus Tyson Gypsy King Fury. Please, let's make this fight happen. I am extremely excited about these two. Look, to be honest, I'm actually more excited about Tyson Fury versus Andy Ruiz than Tyson Fury versus Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte. And here's the thing. This is what I want to say about Dillian Whyte. It's just so funny. You know, people are even wondering if he even wants to fight Tyson Gypsy King Fury. I mean, if you want to fight for the WBC title, just drop the arbitration, sit down at the negotiation table and make the fight happen. And I do understand, you know, him not being mandatory for 3 years, but it's really partially his fault, if not all his fault. Listen, there was an opportunity for Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte to be the WBC mandatory 3 years ago. He just had to participate in an eliminator match, right? Or going up against Luis Ortiz, and he rejected Luis Ortiz. So he did not participate in that fight, so he couldn't be mandatory. Then he fought for the interim title against Oscar Rivas. Y'all all remember that. But then where's the B sample? That's right. Initially, Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte, he failed the drug test. So they stripped him of the interim title then. So Dillian Whyte, he's had his ups and downs from the WBC, and it all has come to an head. Well, what does that mean for us boxing fans? Well, there won't be a Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte next. But it looks like we have a strong opportunity to have Tyson the Gypsy King Fury versus Andy Ruiz March or April 2022. What say you in Vegas? That sounds nice to me. Let me know how you all feel in the comments below. Thanks for throwing the hook with the biz. ShowBizz adult. I'm out.
Subscribe to the biz. Hey.
Up off.
Subscribe to the biz. Hey.
Up off.